Good people, what's going on? It's another beautiful day to be irrespectively you. And today we are talking about productivity and procrastination. Let's just hop right into it. So, do you ever realize that when you have to get something done, it seems like you become the best person in the world at figuring out everything else that you could possibly do before getting that one thing done? Yeah, me neither. Never happens. No, all of us can relate if we're being completely honest with ourselves. And we are going to dive into exactly why that happens. So what it's called is called the primitive brain. It's something that all of us have. The primitive brain is a group of brain regions that are in control of basic functioning that all animals have. So it's going to be in charge of, heart rate, respiration, digesting food and sleeping, things of that sort. Things that are basic functions that keep us alive. So our primitive brain wants to keep us in the most comfortable state possible. Now with that comes, I could do this work and I could do, what I need to do, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a nap instead because that's what's gonna make me feel better right now. The primitive brain wants immediate satisfaction. It wants to feel good right now. It's the same thing as, I could, put in an extra hour of reading or studying or getting some work done at the office or working out at the gym, but I'm gonna watch Netflix instead. Why? Because that's immediate satisfaction that we think makes us feel good. And yeah, it may make us feel good in the moment, but all it's gonna do is hinder us in the future. What we need to do is we need to override that with our new brain, which is comprised of higher functioning processes. So you could think of the prefrontal cortex, for example. It's in charge of executive decision making and functions of that sort. So when we tap into our new brain with higher functioning, we're able to realize that, okay, if I wanna get to where I'm trying to go to, I might have to be a little bit uncomfortable right now in this moment, but I'm gonna be so glad that I did that later on because I'm gonna be levels ahead compared to if I were to have just, took it easy right now, took a nap, watched Netflix, got on YouTube. Unless you came on to watch this video, then that is a great use of your time. We want that. But that's basically what is happening with all of us. That's the constant battle between our higher functioning and our lower functioning, our new brain and our primitive brain. Well, if you are aware of what's going on in your brain, in your mind, it makes you a lot more capable of being able to attack it and adjust it. Fix it to where it is working for you instead of you just like, dang, I always seem to procrastinate, but I really don't know why. Think of it as if you're in battle and you know exactly what the enemy's plans and tactics are. You know they're about to do X, Y, and Z, and so you can counter it with A, B, and C. Boom, their plan is expunged, So it's the same thing with your brain. If you know exactly what's going on in your mind and why you're doing something that really isn't a very good habit, you know exactly why it's happening, and when it happens, you can pinpoint that and you can correct it into doing what you know you should be doing, because that's going to create a successful habit that's going to lead you to bounds further than you would be had you have kept that current habit that you had that wasn't the most beneficial. If we adopt that mindset shift that I know exactly what's going on and I can overcome this primitive brain with my higher executive functioning and knowing that I need to get done what I need to get done right now so that I can do what I want to do later, you're going to be good. And it's going to be crazy how much more productive you are and how much more you get done. Not only are you going to be more productive, but you're going to be more efficient in the things that you do. Not only are you going to be more efficient, but you're going to be more intentional with your planning and when you do things and how you do things. It all starts with shifting your mindset and not giving into that primitive brain, but realizing that we got to do what we have to do so that later we can do what we want to do. As always, stay blessed.